well, look what we got here. Fresh meat. Hey there, fresh meat. Welcome to the slums,
Whoa, what are you doing?
meat.
Come on, he's just a kid. Don't shoot him.
Oh, you don't want to shoot me just because your gun said not to, just because you're your little gun. Oh, but you look how shootable I look. I look so shootable.
I do want to shoot him.
I am not shooting a kid.
Go ahead, dude. Ah, you shot me. I'm dead.
All right, there. Are you happy now? Well, I didn't think we'd be allowed to kill him. Normally, killing children in games isn't allowed, but he's dead. We killed this kid. Are you happy now? We killed a kid. A kid is dead now. There goes our E for everybody rating.
If it wasn't for this one tweet, I would have never have even picked up this game. It would have flown under the radar and I would know nothing about it. And it was this one particular line in this tweet that really stood out for me, and that was of course Rick and Morty. Some of you might have instantly recognised the voice of my gun, and yes, it is a gun and not a fleshlight. And that is of course Justin Roiland, one half of Rick and Morty, who is indeed the creator of the game as well. Developed by Squanch Games, this was released to Xbox Game Pass, so it is indeed free to play if you have the pass, which really appeals to me as someone who likes cheap stuff and anything Rick and Morty related. So of course I downloaded it. And I have to say, I wasn't disappointed. Don't let this colourful universe fool you into thinking it's some sort of kids game. It is very much the opposite. Why is there like... Oh no. No, that's not good.
Sorry about all those pop-ups. I forgot to warn you about that. You can close them with the interact button, but they are going to keep coming back non-stop. That's just going to keep happening until you activate the license. Sorry, you better hurry up.
You cunt. Is that actually a thing? Okay. Horse Penis 2.0. This game is rife with adult jokes and just a very dark sense of humour, which really does catch you off guard from time to time. Oh no. But what even is this game, you might be asking? Well, to put it simply, it's a first-person shooter with a story, set in an alien universe where you're trying to save the human race. So, pretty much the same as any other first-person shooter, right?
Here's what's up. My name's Stan, and I sell vials of alien cum. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear when you walked over here.
It does have some more platform elements to it, and also some puzzles. So it's not just a straight up shooter, there will be moments where you have to use your brain. But is that enough to keep you playing this game, I hear you asking, and that's a very good question. Well, for starters, if you do get bored of the game, it does include 4 whole films, which include Tammy and the T-Rex, Vampire Hookers, Blood Harvest, and Demon Wind. And at this point you're probably wondering, what the fuck am I on about? And that's why I really like this game, because it brings the quirkiness of Rick and Morty into a video game. You are no longer safe just watching, because you become part of the joke, whether you know it or not. Which in a really weird and unique way makes the whole experience more immersive and just makes the story that much better.
That was our power plant, our nuclear power plant, totally safe.
So what about the gameplay? It can't all just be jokes and no action, you need something to keep you actually wanting to play. Now, because this isn't my first rodeo, and I've played multiple first-person shooters, I elected to go for the hardest difficulty, which in a game like this can go multiple different directions. However, for the most part, it's pretty much the same game, just slightly elevated. You do run into different types of enemies as you progress, and at the end of each stage there is a boss where you got to figure out the mechanics in order to beat it. Guns can be modded, armor can be upgraded, so it's the usual premises of most first-person shooters. The premises of each gun is that each one has its own unique ability, which in turn will help you progress through each stage. However, later in game you'll find that the jetpack pretty much replaces most guns, so you don't actually need to use them to work out how to solve certain puzzles. And even some of the bosses can be killed just with sheer brute force. It is estimated that this game can take 10 to 12 hours to complete, and even though I'm taking my time and actually enjoying the stories and everything else going on in the universe, it does feel like I'm hurtling towards the end at a breakneck speed. And the reason I say this is because, judging by the achievements, I only have a couple of bosses to go. So, the big question, should you buy this game? And the answer to this is really easy. If you have Xbox Game Pass, by all means download it, enjoy it. It's a great game to play for free. However, if you don't have Game Pass, the $49.99 price tag on it is just a bit too expensive for my taste. And if we're going to be brutally honest, games like these tend to drop in price quite rapidly, and do you know what, in a couple of months it'll be half of what it's valued at right now. So overall, it's a fun game to play, but it's not something that you're going to know life for the next 12 months, let's be real here. So if you do have some spare time and you want to play something fun over the Christmas holidays, by all means pick this up on Game Pass and just, yeah, go explore, have some fun. And with that, I'll end the video here. If you want to see more game reviews, by all means leave a like. If you want to see all my other content, subscribe, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.